Good morning, teacher.
Hello, Edwin.
Good morning.
Morning. How was your weekend?
Mm, fine, fine.
Great.
And you?
I'm good. My weekend was good too. It was good. I
That's
relaxed.
good. Okay.
Yep. Hello, Nilsson. Welcome. Did you work on the activities in Schoology?
Yes, will you see and Cambridge okay. Pero,
A little bit? Need to complete the activities. Yes, yes.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Good
Hello.
morning, teacher.
Hello, Byron. Good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Did you work in activities in Schoology? Did
Yes,
you
teacher.
finish?
No, teacher.
Cambridge.
Cambridge. Okay, activities in Cambridge. Okay.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Good morning.
Hello, Noah.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How was your weekend? Was it good?
Very, very good, teacher.
Really?
Yes,
What did you do?
because my brothers to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Ay, that's nice.
yes,
You had a party all the weekend.
yes.
Good
That's
morning, teacher.
great. Good morning. That's great. That's beautiful about birthdays celebrations. I'm happy for you. That's great. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to study. Well, we are going to continue with information about food. We are going to study countable, uncountable nouns, some, any, how much, how many. If we can, we are going to work with would, the auxiliary would, to make questions, to order food, to talk about what we need, what we don't need, right? So let's get started with the class. Tell me, do you remember what a vegetarian is? What is the meaning of vegetarian? What is that?
Bananas, fruit,
But yeah, but what is a vegetarian? What is the meaning of vegetarian?
um,
It's a person.
it's a person eat um vegetable.
What is vegetables?
Vegetables.
Oh, sorry,
Vegetables?
vegetable.
Uh-huh.
Bananas.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
For example, banana.
Carrots.
Carrots, that's right.
Um, I think potatoes.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. Yes, so that is a
Salcoch
vegetarian.
¿Cómo se dice salcochal? Raw.
Boiled, boiled.
Well, ajá.
Yeah, boiled potatoes, maybe. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's a vegetarian. That's right. How about a definition for a picky eater? Picky eater. What is
Personas que le hacen daño a la comida.
can be, Somebody but in English, can you give me the definition in English?
Is person didn't some eat some food?
A person who doesn't eat.
Doesn't.
Doesn't
Yes,
eat, right?
doesn't eat some food, for example, beans, eggs, cereal.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's a picky eater. Correct. Because the person doesn't like it or because the person is allergic to something, right? That's a
Yes,
picky eater.
allergic.
Can be, can be. A person who is on a diet, Edenilson, who's that? A person who is on a diet.
The person only eat a bread,
Vegetables.
vegetables,
Vegetables.
and yogurt, food, food,
Okay.
comida sana,
Healthy.
uh,
Healthy food.
healthy food.
That's correct. People who don't enjoy food. That's right.
Healthy food.
Yeah. Healthy
Okay.
food. Yes. Saludable. Let me write it here in the chat. Healthy food. And the opposite is unhealthy. Unhealthy food or junk food. Fast food. Those are synonyms of food. Unhealthy food. And a person with allergies, well, we already talked about that, right? It can be a picky person as well. So that is what we practiced in the last class. Something else that I asked you to do was to divide the information from this paragraph into countable and uncountable. So according to this, let's see, if we talk about, for example, meat, is that countable or uncountable? I am going to use color blue for countable nouns. Tell me.
Uncountable.
Meat, uncountable, okay. What else is uncountable?
Fish.
Fish, that's right.
Banana.
Fish is uncountable, uncountable. Bananas are countable because you can say 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas.
Vegetables.
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 Rice.
A.
Rice.
Rice.
Rice. Rice.
Rice is uncountable. Eggs is not uncountable.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese is uncountable. Yeah. Rice is uncountable too, right? Bread is uncountable.
Pasta.
The pasta, yeah, is uncountable too. Cheese, eggs, vegetables, and the last one, milk.
Milk.
Yes, milk is uncountable too. And also shellfish. Shellfish is uncountable too. Okay, so these are examples of uncountable nouns. What's the meaning? Now let's see the meaning very quickly. Uncountable, it means we can't count. Okay, that means uncountable. We can't count. Like in English, right? In English, of course. If we talk about meat, it's in general, right? If I say meat, what do I talk about when I say meat? I talk about chicken. I talk about fish.
Beef.
beef,
Fish,
No.
pork,
Pork.
pork, exactly,
pork,
lamb.
and lamb.
So meat is the word, right? In general, the word is in general, meat. But this word is uncountable. It is not possible to say meats. It's not possible to say meats. That's why it's uncountable. Or rice. Rice is uncountable because I can say rices. I cannot say that. Can't. So uncountable nouns, are singular.
Déjala.
They are singular nouns, right? Let's keep in mind that they are singular nouns. They're uncountable. In fish, for example, teacher, but you can say one fish, two fish, three fish, four fish. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But when we talk about the animals swimming in the ocean, right? But if we talk about food, if we talk about meat, then it is uncountable, the fish, right? Okay, so that is what we have for uncountable nouns. How about countable? Countable nouns, the ones you can count. What do we have over here in countable nouns? For example,
Eggs,
Egg,
Banana.
bananas. Bananas are
fruit,
countable.
fruit,
Fruit.
Carrot.
I can see the bananas.
Cucumber.
All the bananas are here.
Vegetable. No.
Vegetables.
fish,
I think vegetables is countable too. Yeah.
carrots,
Carrot.
Vegetables
cucumber,
is countable, yeah. Carrot.
Cucumber.
Yep. Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Yes, that's right.
Potato.
Potatoes. Yes, they are countable. From this list, only that, right? Yeah, we don't have more. Yeah, yep, that's right. So those are some examples of countable nouns because you can say one egg, two eggs, three eggs. You can count the food. Or if you say potatoes, I need two potatoes. Hey, give me some potatoes. Give me 5 potatoes. You can count the food. That's why it's countable or uncountable. So this was your homework, right? To identify countable and uncountable nouns. We are studying countable and uncountable nouns because in the next part of the book, that's what we have. Countable and countable nouns. Let's listen to this information. Let's listen to this.
Page 119. 2. Grammar. Countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns. Examples. An apple, 6 potatoes. Use a, an, or plural s.
I have an egg for breakfast every day. I don't eat bananas.
Use how many, a lot of, and many.
How many eggs do you eat a week?
I eat a lot of eggs. I don't eat a lot of eggs. I don't eat many eggs. I don't eat many.
Uncountable nouns. Examples. Cheese, meat, fish. Don't use a, an, or plural s.
I drink milk every morning. I don't eat seafood.
Use how much, a lot of, and much.
How much milk do you drink a day?
I drink a lot of milk. I don't drink a lot of milk. I don't drink much milk. I don't drink much.
Okay. So here we have countable and uncountable nouns and some expressions that we can use with countable or uncountable. As you can see here, apples, potatoes, they are countable. So they have a singular and plural form. Countable nouns have a singular and plural form. But uncountable nouns, they don't have a plural form, only singular. Okay, look at the difference. Countable nouns have singular and plural. Uncountable nouns don't have a plural form. Okay, with countable nouns, you can use how many, you can use a lot of, and you can use many. With uncountable nouns, you can use how much, okay? How much, a lot of, and much. Basically, many and much, they mean the same thing. The meaning in Spanish is the same, but the use is different. Many is for countable and much is for uncountable nouns. That's why we are talking about countable and uncountable, because they have different words. You can use different words with countable and uncountable. Let's see another example. Let me show you. You can say, let's talk about bananas. Is this countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Okay, bananas, countable noun. Singular form.
Banana.
Banana.
A banana, okay, a banana, very good. Plural form.
Banana.
Bananas.
Bananas, that's right. A banana, bananas. So, in singular form, singular, we use a or an. Look, in the singular form, we use a, an. In plural, we use the letter S. Okay? That's why you recognize singular and plural forms, because we're gonna use A or N, or because we use the letter S in the plural form. That is the way to recognize a singular, plural, or a countable noun, uncountable noun. This is countable. Let's see, how about sugar? Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Yes, very good. The sugar is uncountable. What is the singular form for sugar?
Sugar.
Yes,
Singular. Sugar.
only sugar. Yep. It's only that. It is singular all the time. Yes. The noun. We are talking about the noun sugar, right? It is always singular. If you want to transform this into countable noun, then you are going to say a pound of sugar. Now it is countable, but I am using this, a pound of sugar. Or you can say 2 pounds of sugar. When you go to La Niña Martita, right, the store, Niña Martita, can you give me 2 pounds of sugar, please? Right, in that case, it's countable, but you are using 2 pounds. 2 pounds, we don't say sugars. Niña Martita, give me sugars, please. Right? We are going to use 2 pounds. Or if you don't want to say 2 pounds, you can say, I don't know, it depends on you, right? 2 bags. 2 bags or 2 packets. Like when you buy cookies, 2 packets of. So that is how you transform uncountable nouns into countable. Right? Do you understand the difference between countable and uncountable nouns? Yes? No? A little?
Teacher,
Yeah?
I have a question. So, how can I use expressions how many and a lot of and
How much?
how much?
Good question. Very good question. Okay. So this part is clear for countable and uncountable. Yeah? Okay. Great. Great, great, great. Let me see another. I need another word. Okay, countable and uncountable nouns. With how much and how many? How much? How much it is used with uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns. Okay. The example was the sugar, right? Sugar is uncountable. We are going to use how much and how many to talk about quantities. How much and how many. Wait. Are used to talk about quantities. Okay. Let's have this. So if I talk about sugar, it is uncountable. One more time. So the question is going to be how much? Oh, and how much is for question. Okay, how much is for questions. How much sugar do you want in your coffee? Okay, probably you ask the teacher, do you like coffee? Yes, I do. Do you want to drink some coffee? Yes, I want to. Okay, here's your coffee, teacher. Teacher, how much sugar do you want in your coffee? Okay. I want 2 spoons of sugar. That will be my answer, right? Or I want 1 spoon of sugar, please. Only 1, not 2. Okay. So the question is, look at this. How much? And then the uncountable noun. How much sugar? This is the question. How about the answer? I am going to change this. I want a lot of sugar. When you say a lot of, you are talking about a big quantity of sugar. Yes, all the barrel, or when you go to la pupuseria, all the barrel of curtido, right? A lot of curtido in your pupusas. A lot. Okay, so that is going to be how to use how much and a lot. Or you can use much in a negative sentence. Like, for example, I don't like sugar. I don't like much sugar. That's okay, but I don't like much sugar in my coffee. It's like, probably I tell you, just a little. So when you say just a little, it's just a little, right? So you are like, when you say just a little, it's like a small quantity, right? So Then I say, no, thank you. I don't like much sugar. That's fine. That would be the difference between much, a lot of, and how much, a lot of, and much in a sentence.
Teacher, I have a question.
In this, in a moment. In this question is for uncountable nouns. Remember, this is for uncountable. Look, because I say, how much? Look at this. How much sugar? A lot of sugar. I don't like much sugar. Uncountable nouns. Yes, Oswaldo?
Can I ask how many spoon sugar?
In that case, yes. How many spoons of sugar? That is correct.
Yeah, I answer I want 2 spoons of sugar.
Correct. How many spoons of sugars do you want? I want 2 spoons. Just that, if you want 2 spoons of sugar in this case. Yes. In that case, we use many because we are talking about the spoons. Okay, how many spoons? Obviously we're talking about the sugar too, right? But the quantity of sugar, what is the quantity? 2 spoons, 1 spoon, 1 package, the little things, 1 package, 2 packages of sugar. So yeah, in this case, we are going to use much or many depending on the word that follows. How much and how many depends on this word. The word that is next to how much or how many. Okay, here.
And the first question we can the answer how much sugar do you want? I answer I want 3 pounds.
You can say I want 3 pounds. Yeah.
With the same question, I could use how much. I can answer 2 pounds or 5 pounds.
Yes.
Or a specific how many.
No. You can use a quantifier. Yeah, with how much. Even though the question is with how much, you can use a countable noun in the answer. Yeah, it's possible. 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds. That's okay. How much sugar do you want? 1 spoon, 2 spoons. You can do that. Yeah. Any other question? Nope. Okay, so this is for uncountable nouns. How about countable? Let's create more examples with countable. Potatoes. Okay, potatoes. This is a countable noun. So, what is the question? Today I am planning to eat potatoes for lunch. So then I ask somebody, hey, go to the supermarket, please, and buy some potatoes. What is going to be the question?
How many potatoes do you want?
Exactly. How many potatoes do you want? Oh, look at the possible answers. I need a lot of potatoes because my family is big, so I need a lot of potatoes. Or, I'm sorry guys, or I can also say, I need many potatoes, okay? You may ask, teacher, what's the difference between a lot of and many? Nothing. Many is more formal than a lot of. Many is formal, a lot of is informal, okay? But when you use a lot of or many, you're talking about big quantities. Big quantities. All right. So what happens with countable nouns? With countable nouns, we are going to use, as you can see here, how many and a countable noun. A lot of and a countable noun. Many and a countable noun. Right? Do you understand the difference, guys, between countable and uncountable? How much, how many?
¿Cuál sería la traducción de la segunda respuesta? I need many potatoes.
Muchas.
If I count.
It's like I need a lot of potatoes. It's like necesito muchísimas. Y potatoes muchas. It's like, okay.
A lot of. A lot of is like saying bastante. Bastante.
In many?
Muchas.
They need many potatoes in Spanish?
Muchas. Many, muchas, a lot of, bastantes.
But is a countable noun?
Y en uncountable también significa
five
muchas.
potatoes.
Yes. The meaning is the same. The meaning for much, many in Spanish mean the same. The meaning is the same for much and many. The difference is the use, okay? Much is for uncountable and many is for countable. But the meaning is the same. The same. And a lot of, if you use a lot of, you can use it with countable and uncountable nouns. But the meaning for much and many is the same. It's the same meaning in Spanish for much and many. A lot of is a little bit different. But still, all of these words are used when we talk about big quantities. Any other question?
If I ask how much potatoes do you want?
Then it's not correct. I mean, you can ask it, of course, right? But it's not correct. Grammatically, it's not correct. Then the question is with how many? How many potatoes? Because potatoes is a countable noun, so you need to use how many. It is simple. It is simple. The meaning is the same. If you want to say muchos, how many or how much, but you need to see the noun. Is it countable or uncountable? And how much and how much and how many is the question, right? You need to know a quantity. So you made the question, how much or how many? The meaning is the same, but how much is for uncountable and how many is for countable. That's the only difference, right? That is going to be the difference. But the meaning is basically the same. The same. More questions? Anyone question? No? Okay. If you don't have questions about countable and uncountable nouns, we can work on some activities to practice countable and uncountable nouns, how much and how many. Or you know what, before going to the exercise in the book, please, here in the chat, let's write 3 questions with how many, and write 3 questions, with how much. Let's do it, please, in the chat. Show me in the chat 3 questions with how many and 3 questions with how much. Do it, please. Show me here in the chat that you can use how much and how many. Let's do it. Let's do it. 3 questions with how much and how many. Let's see, let's see. Very good. Pounds of salt. How much this umbrella? No, Irwin. We are talking about quantities and how much is for prices. How many bananas do you want? What water do you want? Yep, very good. Yes, Oswaldo. Good. How many tomatoes do you need for that? Perfect.
Sorry, teacher.
It's okay.
Cucumbers is countable or yes.
Yeah, it's countable. Yes.
O sea, cuando nos ay,
When we
cuando nos referimos, quiero decir.
When we refer, yeah.
Ajá, when we refer, no, when we say, oh no, sorry, teacher.
When we use.
O sea, lo que, ay.
Try. Say the complement. Say the complement.
No, es que no sé, o sea, es how many, how much, es para, por ejemplo, para lo que podemos contar, how many, y para lo que no se puede contar, es how much.
Exactly. Uy,
okay.
Yes. Ay, yes, that's right. My board.
How many?
How much money do you need?
I have a question.
Yes. Tell me.
Por ejemplo, cuando en la pregunta,
Question in English.
How many do you want? How many bananas do you want? The answer is I want 2 bananas.
You can say that. Yeah. I want 2 bananas. Yep. Yes, you can answer like that. Great job. How many cups of milk do you want? Excellent examples. Very good job. How many cups of milk do you want? How much milk do you want? Very good. How many pears do you need? How many strawberries? How many pizzas? Yes. How much money? Perfect. How many people? Very good. How many eggs? Excellent job. Very good job. So, in the answers, if you want to be very specific, then you use a number. I want 2 bananas. I want 5 bananas. I need 10 bananas. If you want to be very specific, then you use the number. If you are not specific with numbers, then you use, in those cases, is when you use many, much, or a lot of. Okay? In those cases, when you don't give a specific number, but when you focus on the amount. Okay, you focus on the amount, a lot of, many, much. Okay, in the answer, if you want to use many, much, and a lot of in the answer. Okay, the questions are amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay, let's practice questions and answers. Let's practice questions and answers. Oswaldo, make 2 questions.
How many cups of milk do you want?
Very good. Another?
How much sun do you want?
Very good. Okay. Noah, 2 questions. One with how much and one with how many?
How much soda you need for the party?
Uh-huh.
And how many tomatoes for the dinner?
Do you need for dinner?
You need for
Do
dinner.
you need?
For dinner.
For dinner. Yes, very good. Nicole, one example with how much and one with how many?
How many milks want?
How many?
How many milks want? No sé si todavía no pregunta.
Milk. You're talking about milk?
Milk.
Milk?
Yes.
In that case, it's not many. In that case, it's much.
Much. Sería how much milk want?
Yeah. Milk or meat?
No, milk.
Milk. Okay. Yeah. How much milk? When you talk, Nicole, when you talk about liquids, water, milk, coffee, yogurt, in those cases, they are uncountable. So you always use how much for liquids.
Okay.
Juice, milkshakes, for example. Okay, that is with how much.
Okay.
Now with how many? How many?
How many? How many?
Apples? Apples? You can say apples.
How many apples want?
Do you want?
Do you want? Okay,
yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Nicole.
Okay.
How much milk do you want? How many apples do you want? Perfect. Alma, your turn. 1 and 1. Your microphone.
Sorry, teacher, I don't hear that. I concentrate my case.
Your examples, okay.
And my example, sorry.
Yeah. Can you give me one example using how much?
How much?
Yes.
How much milk do you want?
Very good.
I write this.
Okay.
And
how many?
And how many cucumbers do you need?
That's right.
How many dresses?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many dresses do you want? How many bananas do you need?
Correct.
This is my example.
Okay, perfect. Perfect examples. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah, one more person, Jonathan Roman. 1 and 1.
Una y una.
Yeah.
Only one. How many candies you want?
How many candies
You want?
do you
Do you want?
Okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry. How many you love me?
How many?
Do you love me?
In that case, it's not how many. In that case, it's not how many. In that case, it's the other.
How much do you love me?
Yes.
No, sí. How much le puse. Ahí está. No estoy mintiendo porque ahí está, es cierto. Yo leí mal.
Okay. How much do you love me? Yes, when you talk about feelings, you use how much. Okay. How much do you love me? Because feelings are uncountable. Okay, so yeah, how much do you love me? Thank you. Dennis, 2 examples.
Teacher, the question se podría utilizar el verbo to be. How much money are you need?
No, because you have the verb need. Need. So you need to use do you.
How much rice?
How much money do you need?
Teacher, question.
How much money do you need?
How much? Repeat, please.
Money.
More money.
Yeah. How much money do you need?
And how many seasons there are in your city?
How many seasons are there? Are there in your city? Change. Thank you, Dennis. How many seasons are there? Because it's a question. Yes, Alma, your question, sorry.
Can I say rice? How much rice do you want?
Yeah, that is the correct question.
Okay.
That is the correct question, yes. How much rice do you want? Yes, perfect. So we are practicing the question, right? How much? How many? But how about the answer? The answer is important too. How do you answer these questions? How do you answer these questions? Well, it is simple. If you have the question, how much rice do you need? The answer is going to be, I need a lot of rice. I need so much rice if you want to. I need some rice. Okay. So with rice, then you are going to use these words. A lot of rice, so much rice, some rice if you want. The same thing that I was explaining before, right? A lot of a lot of can be used with uncountable nouns, much with uncountable nouns, and there is another expression here that we can use. We can also use some. Some can be used with uncountable nouns too. If the question is with a countable noun, like how many cucumbers? do you need for this salad? Maybe this is the question, right? How many cucumbers do you need for this salad? You can say, I need a lot of cucumbers. I need many cucumbers. Or I can say, I need some cucumbers. Okay. A lot of cucumbers, many cucumbers, some cucumbers. These are the answers. Okay. Yes.
A lot of what is?
A lot of. A lot of is similar to many and much. It is similar, but it is informal. It is an informal expression. But you can use it, of course. You can use it all the time. A lot of, many. When you use a lot of or many, you are talking about big quantities. Big quantities. When you use a lot of. I want to give you an example with objects here. Let me see. For example, you can say, oh, I have a lot of candies. Look, a lot of cookies and a lot of MAS. I have a lot. Big quantities. I have a lot of sweets. And then you tell me, teacher, I don't have, I have just a few chocolates, only a few chocolates. Rebecca doesn't have chocolates. I have a lot. Look, I have a lot of chocolates, a lot of candies. So in that case, you can use a lot of when you have big quantities. Look at Alma. She has yogurt.
No.
What is that? What is that? I thought it was yogurt.
It's a pens.
Oh, look at Alma. Look at Alma. If I ask you, Alma, how many pens do you have? What is your answer?
A lot of pens.
Okay. You have a lot of pens. Okay. Yes. Yeah, because I have nothing here. I have no pens, and you have a lot of pens. Can you give me some pens because I don't have? Okay, so more questions. Do you have questions about this? How much, how many? Or it's clear now? It's so much better. It's better? The difference?
Clear.
The difference? Okay. Don't worry. We are going to continue with the practice, okay? Just let me share this screen in the group. Let me share this information in the group so you can see this. Sorry. I went to a party yesterday. Let me see. How do I change this? Oh, here. I want to share these screenshots in the group so you can have them.
Teacher.
Yes?
I went to a Planes del Rendero yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
But now I feel sick. Very sick.
Now you are sick, really?
Yes.
Because of the weather.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it is windy in other places. Very windy. Do you see my WhatsApp? No. Yes. Do you see my WhatsApp now that I am sharing the screen?
Yes.
Se ve.
Yes.
Uy, no. Noah, take the screenshots, please. Or Ada or something. Or somebody. Don't look at my WhatsApp. Help me somebody, please. Share the screenshots in the group.
Okay.
Please, please. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could see my WhatsApp. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Do you see the book now?
No.
You see the book? You don't see the book?
No, teacher.
Do you see the PowerPoint presentation?
No.
No, teacher.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay, okay. I thought you could see. Okay, take a screenshot of this, please. This picture, please, please. I want you to have this information. Okay. With how many too? Okay. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, thank you so much for sharing, guys. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna send you another screenshot for you to practice. In this activity, you are going to practice much and many, okay? That's what we are going to do right now. Practice how much, how many, much and many in a sentence. And in a question too. Let me share the screenshot here in the group. Okay. Let me see, let me see. And let's work on that activity. What do you have to do? Simple. You have to choose the correct word. How much? How many fruit do you eat every day? Do you eat a day? Then you choose, I have banana. I have a banana. I eat much. I eat a lot of fruit. Choose. Choose the correct option. Something important about much. Much. Normally, we use much in negative sentences, okay? Normally, the word much is used in negative sentences, right? If you use an affirmative sentence, a lot of is better. Okay, let's work in groups right now and complete this exercise. Let's work with a partner. Hi, people. Okay. Go, go, go. Complete the exercise. I shared the screenshot in the group of WhatsApp. The last screenshot. Go, go, go to practice. Match and many.
de cuál sea, porque lo puedo ocupar en ambas.
I eat much or I eat a lot of.
Ay, sería, ahí sí, no, esa es la que más me confunde.
I eat a lot.
I love. A lot of.
A lot of
A
fruit.
lot of.
A
Porque
lot of.
much es como que no puedas contarlo. Yo creo que sí puedes contar las frutas que
In
te comes.
English.
No, es how much. El tiempo es incontable, ¿verdad?
Because I eat a lot of fruit after dinner. Number two. How
Number two.
Sería how many? How many?
How many?
How many
How many
times weekend do you eat potatoes?
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potatoes con ese,
Potatoes.
potato.
No,
No,
potatoes con
potatoes.
S.
Con S.
Many
Ajá.
times
Es
eat potato.
Potatoes. Y ahí sería one weekend do you
About once a week, but I eat rice.
the
I eat
rice.
rice. I eat rice.
¿Cuántas
The
veces
rice.
son
Only rice.
Rice. The rice is not correct.
But I eat rice.
Las hamburguesas son.
Porque es como que dijera el arroz.
Es que cocinar papa es un
Como
estero.
que no tiene sentido.
In Spanish.
De verdad.
You are talking in Spanish.
Number
Do
three.
you,
Do you
eat a
talking
lot
in
of
Spanish, Richard?
Do you eat red meat
Cógete las delgaditas.
or red meat?
Do you eat
teacher?
Yes.
Time is countable or uncountable?
Time. Time is uncountable.
How much? How much times a week do you eat potatoes?
Oh, times. In this case, when you talk about repetition of activities, it's countable, sorry. It's countable. How many? Yeah.
The next, can you give me an example when we can use much with time?
Of course. I'm gonna write it here in the chat. Like, for example, how much time do you need to finish the exam, for example? In that case, I don't talk about repetition of activities. In that case, I talk about period of time, okay?
Definite time.
Like definite, but the question is with much. How much time? And then in the answer, you tell me, oh, I need 30 minutes. I need 1 hour. But in this example, in number 2, how many times a week? In this case, we are talking about an activity that you probably repeat, right? So how many times a week do you eat potatoes? Oh, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. In this case, it's about repetition of activities.
Okay.
Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Okay, great. Great.
I think, man.
Letter is
Refrescar sería how many clothes do you eat a day?
How many?
And the next sentence,
How many for
how many? And the next fruit.
hacer? Ajá, sería
Okay, welcome back everybody. Let's take a look at this exercise. Oh, here. Number one, any volunteer for number one?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
How much fruit do you eat a day? Well, I have banana every day for breakfast. And I eat a lot of fruit after dinner for dessert.
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 Yeah, for dessert. Okay. Number one is correct. Number two, incorrect. Number three is correct. All right. So, how much fruit? Perfect. I have a banana. Okay. I have a banana every day because it is countable. So, you can use banana. I have banana if it's plural. If it's plural, I have bananas. I have bananas every day for breakfast. In that case, you can say bananas with no a. But in this case, we are going to use a because it's only one and it's countable. Okay? And then I eat a lot of fruit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you.
How much?
Number two, one volunteer?
Me, teacher.
Okay. And then
How much? How much potato?
Oh, wait. And here, how much or how many times?
I think how much?
How much?
No. Yes, because I eat potato. Only one potato. I think this.
Okay, so the question is how, sorry, you told me how much. How much times a week do you eat potato or potatoes?
Potato, I think.
In singular?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much?
Okay, and then the answer?
About once a week. Sorry. About once a week, but I eat rice.
Rice?
The rice, no, sorry. The rice every day. Ay, it's confusing. Ya me confundí, teacher. Ay.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, first of all, it is not how much, it is how many.
How many?
Yeah, how many times. Do you eat
potatoes?
Potato, but potatoes in plural. And then about once a week. But I eat rice. Okay. Those are the correct answers. In this case, the answer is many. Okay, Denise, just give me a moment. In this case, you use many because we are talking about times. No about the potatoes. We're talking about times. How many times? Repetition of activities. Repetition. How many times a week do you eat potatoes?
Mm.
And in questions, normally in the question, this is a general question, so you use plural, the plural form. The plural
Yeah.
form because it's a question. It's in general. And
Okay.
then rice. We don't use the, okay? We don't use the, and it's here in the common errors, as you can see here. Don't use the before nouns to talk about food in general.
Mm.
When you talk about in general, you don't use the. You can
Okay.
use the, for example, I prepare rice for you. I cook rice for you. And then I ask you, Alma, did you like the rice I prepare?
Mm.
That is not general, that is specific because it's the rice I prepared.
Mm.
It's very specific. Yes, fine.
Okay.
For example, teacher, in the question, where is the X? Where is the X?
Where are?
Where are? Where?
Where are the eggs? Yeah, you are very specific. In that case, you use the because it's specific. But in general, where do you buy eggs? Where do you buy eggs? That is general. Where can I buy eggs? Here, general. Okay. Dennis, number 3. Who wants to volunteer?
Do you a lot of red meat?
Very good. Continue.
Or do you prefer the chicken?
Okay. Actually,
I am a virgin, so I never eat meat.
meat. Okay, good. Only one thing, Dennis. Do you eat a lot of red meat? Is perfect. Or do you prefer, in this case, you are talking about something
Chicken.
general. So, do you prefer chicken? Yeah, because this is in general, right? Different is if I have the food here in my hands and I tell you, Dennis, what do you prefer, the meat or the chicken?
Mm.
But you have the options here in front of you, the chicken or the meat. What do you prefer, right? But then in general, it's like, what do you prefer, chicken or meat? Chicken or beef? Chicken or pork, for example, right? Number 4. Volunteer for number 4.
How often do you eat seafood?
Very good.
Well, I eat a lot of fish,
Okay, excellent.
but I am allergic to a shellfish.
Shellfish.
Shellfish, sorry. A shellfish.
Let me ask you, Adam, shellfish is countable or uncountable? What do you think?
Um, there is accountable.
Uncountable? Uncountable.
Uncountable.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces solo to
Yes,
shellfish. Okay.
that's right. Yeah, that's correct. Shellfish is uncountable. So it is like this. A, you use a if the noun is countable. Thank you, Ada. And yeah, the others are correct. Seafood in general. Seafood is also uncountable. So yeah, it's correct like this. Number 5, another volunteer.
Me, teacher.
Okay.
How many eggs do you eat a week?
Uh-huh.
I don't eat. I don't eat much.
How many eggs? Countable.
I don't eat much. Sí, es much.
Next.
I don't like eggs.
Egg or eggs?
Eggs.
With S.
Yes, teacher. Esa.
The plural.
The plural.
I didn't hear the S, eggs. Sorry. Okay. Number 1 is correct. Number 3 is correct. Number 2 is incorrect.
I know, teacher. Yo sabía que estaba.
I know. And I ask you.
Mi corazón me lo dijo, pero no le hice caso.
Yeah, you are going to use many because in the question you use many. How many eggs do you eat? Oh, I don't eat many. You are still talking about eggs. Countable. Okay, Leonor, yes. I'm sorry, Byron, but Leonor raised her hand before. Okay, Leonor, the next one.
How often do you eat vegetables?
How often do you eat? Oh, yeah.
Vegetables?
Vegetables in plural?
Yes. The plural one. I usually eat a lot of French fries. Is that a vegetable?
That's a weird question.
I think yes.
I think yes. You agree. Okay, so yes. How often do you eat vegetables? A lot of French fries. Yes, very good. Good. Yes, Byron, sorry.
I have a question because vegetable are the countable now, or we can use, for example, vegetable and vegetables with s.
Yeah, you can use it in singular or plural, but the plural form is the most common, vegetables, because you refer to all the group, right? So I think it is the plural form. It is like fruit. I was checking for fruit. You can say fruit or you can say fruits. But the noun is uncountable. How much fruit? Like number 1. How much fruit do you eat? The word fruit is uncountable. Yeah, we normally use it with how much. But you can also say fruits in plural. It's possible too. When you talk about like, oh, that man sells a lot of fruits, like different types of fruit, mangoes, watermelons, bananas. In that case, you can say he sells a lot of fruits. But then if you talk about in general, not a specific, you are not a specific. In that case, you use much or the singular form, fruit. How much fruit do you eat? How much fruit do you want today? In that case, it is the singular form or uncountable. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Countable and uncountable nouns are not only for food. Countable and uncountable nouns This situation happens with all kind of nouns, okay? All kind of nouns. Like the example of money. With money, you say how much money, not how many, how much money. Or if you talk about information, information, that is uncountable. How much information, not how many information. Or if you talk about homework, homework, homework is uncountable. How much homework do we have? Not how many homeworks. So this rule applies for all uncountable nouns, not necessarily for food, but all kinds of nouns. But that is something that you are probably going to study in the future, not right now. Right now, the focus is food. That is what we focus on right now. Okay, let's continue. Let's move on. Now that we practice this with countable and uncountable nouns, with much and many, we are going to practice one more time, but now speaking, okay? It's your time to talk, to practice. You are going to answer these questions using your personal information. What's your diet? I don't have a diet, but look at the questions over here. Very simple questions. Can you help me please to read the questions, Abigail? Read the questions, Abby, please. Here.
Talca, are you a picky eater? What food do you hate? Are you allergic to any kinds of food? What are you allergic to? Are you on a special diet?
Diet?
Diet? What can't you eat? How many times a day do you eat? Do you ever skip meals? In your opinion,
in your opinion,
what foods are good for you? What foods aren't? Do you have any bad eating habits? What are they?
Thank you very much. So these are the questions you are going to answer with a partner, okay? Let's work again, but please talk in English. Talk in English, not Spanish. Yes, Byron.
I have a question. Sorry. For example, in the case, in your opinion, what kind of food, for example, is in plural, but I only see this word only in singular, but we can use food add s and at the end of this word.
It's possible. It's possible, it's possible. So it can be countable or uncountable. Yeah, for foods. The same thing in general, right? When we talk about the general form, it is uncountable. What kinds of food, right? What kinds of, what, in this case it says, in the book says, what kinds of food is in general. But then, let me see the question. Then you are specific, Byron, and you say, what foods do you like?
But in this case, it's not general.
Let me show you the book. Okay, in number 1, are you a picky eater? What foods do you hate? This is a specific for you, right? What foods do you hate? Because you are a picky eater, supposedly, right? So then it's very specific. But then look at number 2. Are you allergic to any kinds of food? Kinds of food. In this case, food is in general, right?
But for example, the word kinds, but is added S
Yes.
because
Yeah,
it's a specific code.
because it's uncountable food in this case. Uh-huh. That's right. Good. Very good questions. So the same thing that when I'm explaining to Byron, guys, when you talk about something general, the word food is uncountable. But when you are very specific, then you can say what foods, the plural form. Or look at this one. In your opinion, what foods are good for you? What foods aren't? But the specific case is you. That's why you use the plural, foods. But in general, the word food is uncountable. Okay, let's practice. Let's go. This time you are going to work with another person. Answer the questions using your personal information. Personal information. Let's practice. No Spanish. No Spanish, okay? No Spanish. Only English.
Teacher, I am alone.
You are alone
Yes.
in the group?
Yes.
Because Mariana and Dennis didn't accept the invitation. Dennis, work with Noah. Okay, Noah, let me send you another invitation. Now he accepted the invitation.
I don't see teacher the
You don't see the
invitation.
invitation?
No.
Okay, one more time. Let me see. Now?
No, teacher.
No.
No.
This time? Nothing?
No, teacher.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Mariana to come here. Give me a moment. You work here in this room.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Hi, Mariana. Can you talk, Mariana? No? Okay, Noah, let's do something. Can you please log out and log in? Okay. Let me see.
Teacher, Mariana is work.
Sorry.
A moment, please.
A moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see, Noah, if I can send you another invitation. Let's try one more time. Okay. Mariana, I will send you another invitation. Oh, Nicole, you were in another group. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, it was my fault. Do you remember your classmates?
Denilson, Abigail y Yamilet.
Okay, Nilson, Abigail, and Jamilet. Group number 4. Sorry. No.
Okay,
Okay, there you go. Mariana. Carla Mariana.
During of day, breakfast, intermediate,
A snack?
Snack, lunch, snack after.
Five, five
in
times
the,
a week.
5 meals a day.
Me too. And fruit, for example, apple green. I love apple green. That's it.
And Pringles? Do you eat Pringles?
Yeah. Yes. Occasionally.
Occasionally, oh.
Occasionally.
I am slim.
Ajá.
I what?
I am slim. But after, como mi mami murió, ¿verdad? Entonces quedé como deprimida. Entonces he tenido muchas cosas, no he podido superar y siento que no sé qué me pasa. Va, pero esa es otra cosa.
You'll be fine. You'll be okay, don't worry.
The other, in
The
your
other.
opinion, in your opinion, what food are good for you? What food aren't?
Yeah. In your opinion, what foods are good for you? What foods aren't?
Aren't.
In my opinion, the food are good are vegetables and fruits and is pastas, soaps, chicken, meat, and all the foods. But las son malas, bad foods are the fast food and las que tienen mucho, que están muy fritas.
Greasy. You can say fast food. Fast food.
Fast food. Only this.
Okay, great.
Do you have any bad
eating
habits? What are they?
My bad habit is I don't eat
all shellfish food and meats. I love meats.
What food aren't?
The green peas with eggs, with onion, or only onions with eggs.
You don't like it?
Only eggs with onion. But if um, eggs with pepper, tomato, onion, jams, I like it. But only onion with eggs, I don't like. And green peas with onion and eggs, I don't like it too.
I don't like it either. Next.
And the last one. Do you have any bad eating habits?
I think I have a little, but I drink soda. I eat soda 3 times a week. I think it's bad.
I drink soda all the week. Me too. Have this bad eating habit.
You drink soda every day.
Yes, teacher. What are they? I don't know. That's all.
Oh, but no, he mentioned, or Oswaldo already mentioned the soda.
Yes.
What are they? The soda. Yeah, he drinks soda.
Okay, just that.
Just that.
And the other participates.
Another volunteer.
I can, no sé, avoid es evitarlo. I can't avoid every day. I can break bread, coffee.
No lo deje.
No.
You can't avoid coffee and bread and sweet bread.
It's my breakfast. Yeah, can avoid.
Okay.
I drink coffee after breakfast.
After breakfast.
In my case, I drink coffee after breakfast.
Great. And after lunch?
No, never.
Never? Okay.
1 cup a day.
1 cup.
Only 2. In the oh, ya se me olvidó. Oh,
breakfast.
In breakfast, with breakfast, with dinner. No, dinner no. In the afternoon.
After lunch. After lunch.
O sea, por la tarde, teacher, para agarrar ánimos.
In the afternoon, yeah.
The afternoon, yes.
Okay.
Katia. Question for you. Katia Hernandez.
Yes.
Are you a picky eater? What foods do you hate?
I had the meat. I had eat the meat. Horrible for me.
Really?
Yes.
You don't eat
Red
meat?
meat is.
Katia, la teacher nos pone nerviosa cuando nos va a preguntar, nos quiere decir que ta 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 ta.
Cabal. Cuando menos uno siente, "Ay, soy yo".
Cabal.
Sorry.
Y no puede poner uno ni siquiera el micrófono porque, ay, no soy yo.
Yes, no, don't worry. It's easy the question.
Que todos nos sentimos así.
No, don't feel scared.
Nervios.
So, it's incredible that you don't like meat, but you are not vegetarian.
No, I eat chicken, meat. I had meat. No.
You are talking about beef, the red meat.
No sé cómo decir variante de la carne, no sé. ¿Cómo podría decirlo en inglés?
The different kinds of meat.
Okay.
Different
Yeah, tacos.
A little.
Something. But I have. Ay, ¿por qué? Mayoría de tiempo.
Most of the time. Most of the
time, I know, eat the meat. No, eat the meat for. No, not like el sabor.
Taste.
Ajá,
sí. Okay, that's fine. You don't like meat.
I don't like meat.
Don't.
I don't like meat.
Okay, great. So, the answer is yes. Are you a picky eater? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Katia. Thank you. Giselle. Number 2. Are you allergic to any kinds of food?
Yes, I allergic to peanut and ¿cómo se dice? Semillas.
Seeds.
Seeds.
Let me show you.
Seeds. Okay, thank you. I'm allergic to seeds.
Really?
Yes, I don't like.
You don't eat any kind of eat.
No.
Any kind of food. No. Okay.
I don't like it.
So you definitely don't like them. Okay, great. Thank you. Are you on an special diet? What can you eat, Irwin?
Sorry, teacher, I know. ¿Qué me preguntó?
Question three. Are you on a specific diet? What?
Yes, I had a diet.
Mentira, teacher.
I don't have. I can eat everything.
Oh, nice.
But I hate la sopa pata. I don't like it. I like the soup.
You don't
me
like
pone como que hoy torpedo, entonces no me gusta.
I know, Irwin. I'm sorry to hear that. It is really... and it's good. I know. Okay. You are not on a diet. So, you are not allergic, but you get sick with this food. Okay. Thank you, Irwin. Edenilson, how many times a day do you eat, Edenilson?
I eat only 2 times in the day,
Really?
but I don't have any time for day.
What do you mean?
Porque no
Well,
sé, salgo muy
wait.
temprano.
You only eat 2 times a day,
Yes,
but you
the
don't have
lunch and the dinner.
a specific time to eat.
I don't have specific time.
Ah, okay, because you are busy.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Do you have some kinds of snacks like, I don't know,
No,
foods like
I eat comidas normales, chicken, soup, pastas.
all kinds of food, right?
Mhm.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nilsson. Let's see, Giovanni, do you ever skip meals?
And I always skip breakfast.
Okay.
I have at the same time the breakfast and the lunch.
You have a brunch. Then you have a brunch. What time do you have your brunch?
After the class.
After the class? And then you eat until dinner?
Yes.
Do you have snacks between those meals? Fruits, típicos, something like that?
Maybe coffee and bread.
Okay. Yeah, coffee and bread. Okay, thank you very much. Let me ask one more person. Noah, in your opinion, what foods are good for you and what foods aren't good for you?
In my opinion, the food is good for me and vegetables
Vegetables?
and fruits.
Mhm.
Only that.
What about what foods aren't good for you?
Um, the fast food.
Fast food. Yeah, fast food is
Mm-mm,
not good.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay, but like Irwin, that he cannot eat
It's so
sopa de pata because he has a
Mm-mm.
problem. After that, how about you? Is there something that is not good for your
it's
body?
good for me. Sopa de
That soup is good for you.
Pues bueno para todos.
What kind of Salvadorian are you?
He's not Salvadorian.
He's not.
No,
Yes,
Irwin is
he's
Salvadorian.
Mexican. I remember he's Mexican.
Not a Salvadorian.
I know it.
Irwin, are you Mexican?
Doing a picky eater.
He's a picky eater. No, because it's only the pata soup. Look at Mercy. Oh no, what a shame.
Después condimento, después condimento.
Yeah, it's bad. Coffee. I like coffee, but coffee is not good for me. Ah, it's terrible for my stomach. The coffee too. um, any volunteer? Do you have any bad habits? Bad eating habits? What are they? Any volunteer? Yeah, Byron.
Yeah, for example, I skip the breakfast, but I know, for example, the breakfast is the most important food.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but always I skip the breakfast. I forget it, and I for example I eat before the class, but it's bad because we need to eat the breakfast always.
Always, yes, and you skip it sometimes. Yes, yes, yes.
I have my opinion as on this case.
Yeah.
The breakfast. I study. We skip the breakfast. Are healthy. It's healthy because the dinner, uh, cuando está en el estómago,
When it's in
the
the stomach.
the calories
Uh-huh.
are are there because we sleep.
Uh-huh.
And um, if you in the morning eat breakfast, the sugar in your blood is high. For it's important practice the ayuno for down the number of sugar in the blood. It's healthy.
It's healthy at the end.
Yes,
It's like
it's healthy
No,
the
not
breakfast.
for me,
But
teacher.
if you have a sick, you have
an illness,
uh, some I don't know some ulcers or problem with the stomach if you need it.
yeah.
But for the healthy person, it's healthy to skip the breakfast.
but the doctor says it's good, for example, if you skip the dinner, not the breakfast.
Yes, if you skip the dinner, you need eat the breakfast. But
Breakfast.
if you eat the dinner to 11 p.m. and sleep to 12 and wake up in the 6 a.m. and breakfast, the
Mhm.
sugar in the blood is very high.
This is a medicine class, right, in English.
It's interesting. It's interesting because I usually skip breakfast too. In my case, it's like Giovanni. I have a kind of brunch because I eat at 11 or 10:30, but I have dinner very late at 8
Yes,
or 9.
because we made the test of blood. The doctor says we don't eating for the 12 hours because if I dinner and I breakfast, the sugar is high and the tests are bad.
Okay, great, great. This is the section, did you know? Okay,
Uh, yes.
thank you, Oswaldo, for this information about eating habits. Thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, great, great job. You did what I asked you to do. Practice your English in groups. I know that sometimes we can find expressions that we don't know how to say in English, right? That's normal. That's normal, okay? But try. That's what I want you to do. Try to speak in English. If you see your partner speaking in Spanish, push him, push her in English, please. That's important. So let me take the attendance real quick because we finished the class. Tomorrow is the last day of classes, okay? Tomorrow is the last day. So we are going to study the auxiliary would. Would is for tomorrow. Then tomorrow we have the final quiz. The quiz for unit 11 is going to be a paragraph. Okay? The quiz for unit 11 is a paragraph. So I will send you the instructions to the group in WhatsApp because it's a paragraph. You have to write a paragraph, but you need to follow some instructions. But I'm going to explain to you that. Okay, and let me see. Let me take the screenshots. Please help me, everybody, with cameras right now. Screenshot the screenshots. Screenshot number 1. Everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the first one. Another. 1, 2, 3. Okay, beautiful. My group is amazing. Okay, Now say present, please. Let me see. Abigail Colocho.
Present, teacher.
Ada López.
Present, teacher.
Alma Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Araceli de Rodas. Here. Beatriz Sánchez.
Present.
Denis Leiva.
Present, teacher.
Nilson Villalta.
Present.
Edwin Najo.
Present, teacher.
Esmeralda Vides.
Present, teacher.
Giovanni Méndez.
Present.
Giselle Menjivar.
Present.
Irving Franco.
Present, teacher.
Jonathan Román.
Present, teacher.
Katia Hernández.
Present, teacher.
Mariana Rivas.
Present,
Thank you,
teacher.
Mariana. Mercedes de Franco.
Present.
Nicole Enríquez.
Present, teacher.
Noah López.
Present.
Oswaldo Martínez.
Present.
Byron.
Present, teacher.
Okay, who didn't I mention? ¿A quién no mencioné?
Me.
A mi, teacher.
A mí.
Yamilet. Rebeca.
Leonor Escobar.
Leonor. Oh, okay. Okay, but it's here.
Pero aquí estamos, teacher.
Yamilet, Leonor, and
Present, teacher.
Rebeca. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I used another list. That's why. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher. Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
Peace and love. Yep.
Bye.
Bye.